Welcome to Raleigh, North Carolina, and the Wolfpack is gathering and starting to howl in Carter Finley Stadium as they are ready to see NC State go to work. What a game and what potential drama we have in store. You've seen this script before. Top 10 team goes into a cauldron of emotion on the road and just hopes to be able to get out and tell about it. As we'll see the number 9 team in the country, the Colorado Buffaloes, taking on a team from the ACC, the NC State Wolfpack. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. NC State with the kickoff team on the field and just about ready to start. On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. This crowd trying to show them what it's going to be like all day in this house. And the quick shuffle pass. Quick spin on the run. And that defense is there to guide him out of bounds after a short gain. Really important for a ranked team going into a hostile environment like this one, not to give the underdog reason to believe.
Yes, reason to believe, and don't give the fans reason to get jacked up and excited. Come out early, be in a business mode mindset.
You got to start fast. You got to have a sense of urgency. You cannot come sleepwalking into an environment like this, because if you do and you make some mistakes, this crowd will pounce on you and seize momentum.
On second down, wants to throw it. Quickly complete. Put it right on him. Sweet play, good pickup, and they'll move the chains with the first down.
And that's the danger. When you've got a receiver like that, if you blitz and you're playing man coverage, he's one-on-one, and he's going to burn you if you don't get home to the quarterback.
This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. Leaves it with the running back. Bulldozes his way through. Found a bunch of room and got it to the 44-yard line. And the Buffaloes will hustle to the line.
Defense is going to have their hands full trying to stop this guy. They better rally to the football and get multiple hats, because he is not easy to bring down.
I like feeding my guy. I like getting my running back touches, feeding the ball so he can break some of those big runs. But I'm also okay with these little ones. Set the tone, stay balanced.
Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. He's looking to throw. Buys a little time with his feet. And the pass to the sideline will pick up a short gain. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one.
All right, defense, you know coming into this game you're playing a fast quarterback. You know it's not going to be easy getting him on the ground. You got to start thinking about how you're pass rushing. You know, rushing right up the middle and allowing him to get outside, it's going to be a tough task.
Here comes his home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on 3rd down. Fires to the tight end. Finds a crease at the 20. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Buffaloes! You want to talk talk about a great way to start the game and set the tone early.
It's so nice to have a quarterback just get himself into the game, get himself established. You make a couple throws, you lead your offense down the field, you score right off the bat. Could not have been a better start for that QB.
And the extra point is good. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking for a crease. It's Chubb. Pirouettes through. What a good run there. He has enough for the first down.
How about that play by the speed back? We hear about speed backs, and he's not the guy that runs in between the tackles. But let me tell you something. When you're trying to catch a guy like that and you're running full speed with everything you have, a lot of times you're just trying to get him to the ground, and you're not trying to put a good shot on him. And then all of a sudden they're breaking tackles. Great job by that young man.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Right back to the well. It's a fumble. How in the world did the offense retain possession? NC State quick to the line. Motion from the offense. They'll leave it with him. Wolfpack will get the first down.
And I don't care if I get it by 2, by 20, by 30, by 40. I just want to get the first down, understanding the situation, understanding where the sticks are. Doesn't have to be sexy, but I got to make sure I get to that stick, get to the first down mark.
Wolfpack with a 1st and 10 here. He's going to pass. Setting up the screen. He makes the stop, but a nice pickup there on first down. Leaves them in second and manageable.
One of the things I love about this offense is they're very versatile in their passing attack. They throw to receivers and tight ends, and the screen game is big as well. This guy is a weapon, and you're seeing that here early.
Here comes the offense on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Spits it out to the back. It's complete. Oh, he gave him a dead leg. And he was loose and in the open field and on his way. A tremendous pickup on that one.
I like the running back there on the route and the patience he showed, really setting it up. He got to the defender, was able to put his foot in the ground, get some separation, catch it, and turn upfield for the first.
They've moved to the 16. It's 1st and 10. Goes to the option. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
You know, when you're handing off to your fullback, oftentimes these guys need some space to work so they can build up a head of steam and get the speed going, but that guy didn't have anywhere to go on that one.
Last play didn't go well. It leaves him with 2nd and 11. Wide receiver shows motion. Gonna run it. It's Chubb. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks.
Listen, you got to be able to know what play to call and what hole to go through. Like the line blocks for a certain hole. Good job getting through the hole, getting what was blocked, getting a nice positive gain, making your situation really good on the next down.
Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. They'll keep it on the ground. And they did not let him reach the line to gain. It'll bring up a decision here. Fourth down and 1, and they'll go for it.
Check. And go.
Try to get it on the ground. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, North Carolina State.
And they just keep feeding it to their workhorse back to open this game. Great job in the open field. He's got tremendous vision. He can make people miss. You saw all of that on display here in the opening drive.
Ready to try the point after. And it's up and good. After that latest answer tied things up, just about set to kick it away again. He'll take the return, try to get better field position. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the second quarter. First down to start the drive after the break. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. They'll run the screen. And he was off to the races after the catch, and they finally drag him down.
The number one goal as a defense is try to hit the QB as many times as possible. Try to rattle him, try to get him flustered a little bit. Nice job getting there, getting the hit on him, but nice job of executing by the quarterback. Taking the hit, delivering the strike.
Setting up for a 1st and 10 from the 26. Linebackers shuffling around, trying to keep the quarterback from getting a read. Power football with the run. Surges across the 30, out to the 32, a 6-yard run. And the Buffaloes are in the hurry-up. Defense showing blitz here. He's looking for a man on 2nd down. Gonna let it fly. And the pass is intercepted. Got room on the return. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position.
And how about that? That's the first INT for this guy. Like, he's gone all throughout this year, taking care of the football, making plays, really building trust with his offensive coordinator. First mistake, hey, listen, put it behind you. You've had a great season so far, young man.
North Carolina State has it back in the offense, headed to the field. This could be a real turning point in the game. They scored a touchdown. They got a stop. And now a chance to break the tie.
Yeah, this offense has got it cooking, man. And how about the defense? Great job getting that stop, getting the football right back to the hot hand. Now this offense, Palmer, has a chance to take the lead.
You can see the offense, too. They understand the situation right now. They were jonesing on the sidelines to get another opportunity to run back on the field. They are ready to drive this ball and go score.
Moving into scoring territory at the 36 on first down. A designed run for the quarterback. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up. Second down coming up. He's looking to throw. That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble.
That's how you blow up the screen pass if you're on defense. You got to hit the quarterback fast and force the incompletion.
Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves him with a 3rd and 6. Quarterback quick pass to the receiver. He's run out of bounds, but not before turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down.
This offense has a lot of different ways they can attack you, and you're going to see the entire playbook at work in this game. Throwing it, running it, and getting guys the ball out on the perimeter. Great job.
NC State on the move, set up with another first down. This is a designed run. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming. NC State now operating from the red zone.
29 Philly. 2-9 Phillies.
On the option. Headed to the end zone. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Wolfpack.
And these design QB runs, man, they really test the physicality of this defense. Knowing this quarterback's going to tote the rock, they know that there's now an extra blocker, so somebody on defense is going to have to make a superhuman effort, get off a block and make a play. They could not get that done.
And the PAT gives them a 14-7 lead. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
All right, fellas, here's a final update on a top 15 clash. Tennessee managed to eke out the victory in a tighter than expected one. And they'll be singing from the top of Rocky Top after this one, no matter the final score. Iron sharpens iron, and you just know a top 15 matchup like this is going to go a long way in telling the story of each of these teams' seasons.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. Boy, they hope this next drive is more productive after throwing a pick last time, Jesse.
Yeah, and the coaches did a good job on the sideline there, just talking to the young quarterback and making sure he's able to turn the page, calm him down, to go out and refocus this drive.
Yeah, and some people do that better than others, but you got to show some trust in him. Maybe get the ground game going, help around him a little bit with this system.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Fast motion from the offense. Looking to pass on 2nd down. Flushed out of the pocket. Got him downfield. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line. Use the play fake, now to throw. Quickly to the tight end. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup. You know, we joke that the tight end's always open, David, but play action almost makes it impossible to keep them covered.
And yeah, because those guys, they're such good blockers most of the time. They're big and physical, and they sell block for a second, and then they run open and they find holes in zones, or they get good matchups. And, man, those tight ends nowadays are nightmares for defenses to try to stop.
Let's see what they've got on second down. He's looking to throw. He'll pull it down. Keeps it himself and gets to first. What a weapon to have a quarterback that can run like that. They finally got him out of bounds.
This is why everybody grows up and wants to be an offensive coordinator and not a defensive coordinator, because he can do that. He drops back. He's supposed to pass, but you know what? I'll just scramble around, and I'll just go get plenty of yards and pick them up and put them down, and I'm faster than most of your other guys, too, so good luck stopping me.
The Buffaloes will snap it on 1st and 10. Looking to move it through the air. They're bringing heat. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44.
I love playing man coverage on the back end, getting those receivers' faces. Don't let them feel comfortable and run zone where they can find all these holes in the zone and my rush can't get home. Pressure them, pressure them, pressure them.
A big play for the defense with the first down sack. Now, advantage D as the offense comes up on second down. He's looking to throw. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. The offense calls a timeout to stop the clock.
That is a great example of the D-line playing with tremendous awareness. That player knew he was not going to get to the quarterback, wasn't going to sack him. So he slowed himself down, got under control, located the quarterback, and then got his big paws in the air to knock it away.
Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on third down. And you want to know what impact home field advantage can have? There it is. The offense will walk it back. Lining up to convert third down. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Oh, he's going to take a shot at the DB. And it's caught inside the 25.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And, Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's right back at them. Well, they're certainly not out of field goal range here, but they want to try to pay off this drive with a touchdown. They'll go for it on fourth. And a quick shuffle pass underneath. And the Buffaloes have enough for the first down. And once again, you see how valuable the tough little slot receivers are on fourth down.
You isolate those guys, get the matchup you want, and now go win. Nice job by this offense, getting the matchup on fourth down, and the QB seeing it, throwing a strike, getting the first down.
First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. And the Buffaloes will kick it off to start the second half. Fielded in the end zone, it's Austin. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. NC State sending the offense back onto the field. Going to the run to start this second half. Solid gain to get him out close to the 20. Pick up a 5 to the 19.
And that's the problem with blitzing on defense. You live by the blitz, you die by the blitz. Defense dialed up the pressure, but the offense had a better play call. They ran it away from the blitz, and that's why they were able to be successful.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. He's looking to throw. Got a man, it's Chubb. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. They built this offense around finding mismatches and just get the ball to the back and let him do his thing.
Yeah, it didn't have to be long down the field. Like it threw it right near the line of scrimmage, but you know I got a guy, when he gets in space, he can make big plays happen. Nice decision by the QB.
Now from the 36-yard line, it's 1st and 10. He wants to throw. Dances away to buy time. You'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center. Nowadays in football, you can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them, go get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes, they do it with ease.
And now on 2nd down for this offense. Looking for room, it's Chop. 1-step wrap, 2-step squeeze. This junior knows how to get him on the ground. They've got it at the 41, 3rd and short, trying to keep the chains moving. First down and more. And he found plenty of running room on that one before the defense was finally able to get him down.
Well, that's kind of the advantage of 3rd and medium, right? Is the defense, you keep them guessing. You can throw it, you can run it. That time they hand it off and they pick it up.
Yeah, and you can see the D drop back a little bit. It creates a little bit of space. The running back blasts through, gets the first down.
North Carolina State defining efficiency on this drive. They'll throw it on first down. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls incomplete.
After the misfire, now on 2nd down. Wide receiver now comes in motion. Calls his own number. Got enough for the first. And they'll finally bring him down after he rips off a huge play.
I love when the offensive line takes control, manhandles the defensive line, and that's why you get a big gain.
NC State at the line with a 1st and 10.
Green 25.
Out of the gun to give to the back. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Wolfpack! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Another rushing touchdown. That's now 2 on the game. This offense thought they could come into this one running the ball, being the more physical team, and they look like it right now.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point puts them on top 21-7. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Top 15 teams colliding today in a huge matchup, and it's now a final. UTSA is going to walk off the field there inside the Alamo Dome with a much-needed victory. They had this one circled on the calendars for some time, and regardless the score, that W has to feel good. We'll see a lot of games this week, but few will have as much of an impact on the new top 25 poll next week as this one, gentlemen.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game...
He'll loft one deep down the left side. A full dive to haul that one in. Just when you thought that ball was out of reach, nothing appeared to be out of his reach there.
Yeah, he says just throw it up and I'll go get it. To track the ball all the way down the field and dive and lay out with that body control, that is a special catch.
That kind of play will put a jolt into a drive. It's 1st and 10 from just inside the 40. He's looking to throw it. Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. He'll pull it down and run. He goes out of bounds after a solid gain on the play.
And that's a pretty good job by this defense, man. It's so hard to limit these quarterbacks, and they're spreading you out all over the field. When they take off, it's hard to limit the damage. Nice job limiting the damage. And I'll tell you what, make it physical. Finish those plays and try to tackle that guy and make him think about running the football in the future.
And here comes the offense on 2nd down. They go to the draw. That run epitomizes a veteran, savvy senior who knows how to find space.
Beautiful play call offensively at the perfect time. In that situation, the defense obviously expecting pass, so they sneak the draw in and gash the defense.
It is getting loud as this crowd tries to help its defense. Quick release on the RPO. Oh, it's out. Now the defense has got it, and they're going the other way.
You know, this is a receiving group that practices making catches in traffic, and they're used to having guys trying to rip it free. He's got to do a better job of keeping 5 points of pressure after he makes the catch. That's a costly giveaway.
North Carolina State has it back in the offense, headed to the field. You want to talk about a drive where you impose your will? That's what they did, running it down for a touchdown, David.
There is nothing more demoralizing than that for a defense, to be physically pounded. The run is coming. You know it's coming, and you can't stop it.
Nothing the defense can do. That is mano-a-mano up front, and your guys getting a push. They know you're running it, and they still can't stop you.
Tough way to start this drive. Now they'll try to fix it on 2nd and 15. Knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete.
And there's so much for a quarterback to think about. Stick it out in the belly. Do I pull it? Now when I pull it, I got to get my feet set, make an accurate throw to the right guy. So a lot of things going on, and I think that you saw that led to a little bit of inaccuracy.
Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Trying to make magic with his feet. He's finally stopped, but a big play there with his feet as he moves those sticks.
These guys aren't human anymore. I mean, they got to survey the field, throw the football, make deep passes, and then guess what else? They pull the ball down, take off, and make big chunks of plays on the ground. It's just impossible to be on defense nowadays.
Wolfpack will have 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. He's looking deep. And they can't make the connection, going for a big play on 1st down.
Got to give this defense credit, man. They've been so good in the back end in coverage. They basically gave nothing away in the 1st half. And here they are in the 2nd half defending a deep ball.
After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. Quarterback checking the play. 2nd and 10, he'll throw again. This time it's complete. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a 1st down.
I'll tell you what, that's great execution between the QB and receiver. They look like they could execute that throw in their sleep. Quarterback took his steps, threw it on time. Great route by the receiver. Nice job securing the catch.
NC State on the move, set up with another 1st down. Use the play fake, now to throw. He's going for the big play. And they won't be able to connect downfield, looking for a big-time play. And they'll get off one more play before the end of the quarter. They'll give it to the back. Defense coming through and knocking him down for a loss, and that'll be the end of the 3rd period.
That's the end of the 3rd quarter. With the score, NC State 21, Colorado 7.
Now facing a third down as they come back to the line after the break. From the gun, wants to pass. Buying some time. Trying to find his man in the middle. Reels it in the end zone. Touchdown, NC State.
There's no mercy rule in college football, man. They've got a huge lead here in the fourth quarter. They are still chucking it, and they are still swinging.
He'll try to tack on one more. And the extra point splits the uprights, and they're up a full 3 touchdowns, a 21-point cushion in the fourth. Kickoff team lining up to send this one away. The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. This one feels as if it's starting to get away from them a little bit, Jesse.
Yeah, Reese, there's a lot of teams in college football at this point that would just quit. So, David, we're going to find out a lot about this team right here.
Yeah, just running out of opportunities. You give opportunities away like this, you're trailing. Every possession is going to be important from here on in.
Well, it's been that kind of day here tonight. They just have not been able to find a rhythm and establish that throwing the football. Part of it has been wide receivers and quarterbacks not being on the same page, but you got to give this defense credit, too. Just like that last play, they have been getting after him. They've been hitting him, and that's a big reason why they've got such a big lead here in the fourth.
They'll run it out of the shotgun. At the 40, there he goes. And he gets it to the 44-yard line. It'll be a first down. The Buffaloes want to pick up the tempo.
A huge game. Probably would have loved to say this earlier in the game. Probably would have loved to have some of these runs and have a little bit more success running the football earlier. Now, I might think about maybe cranking the tempo and probably...
Oh, he's so hard to get on the ground. He's got room. And he's running in the open. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Buffs! There's a reason they call this dude a big playmaker. Moments just like that one.
Big-time playmaker. Can make plays all over the field from all different spots. That's why you got to find ways to give him touches as much as possible because he'll make it happen.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Two very different emotions inside the locker rooms of these teams who did battle today. Minnesota looked less like a pack of Gophers and more like a group of road warriors in a solid victory. This team almost always plays tough in front of its home fans, and today they found a way outside of Huntington Bank Stadium. The circle of life in college football, where one team moves on feeling like kings and the other heads home licking its wounds.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
Timeout, NC State.
Looking for a productive play on first down. He leaves it with his back. After the pickup of 9, it's 2nd and 1.
They've got a lead here in the fourth quarter, and there's certainly still plenty of football to go, but this is where you'd love to control the flow of the game, right? You want to dictate everything to the defense, and you do that by running the football. That was a really nice run. This offensive line is firing off late. Looks like they're getting stronger as the game goes on, and that is a good sign for the offense.
Back to the ground with the running back. NC State will pick up the first down.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got a lead late. We're going to run the football, and the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will. That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
He'll take it himself. Discards a man. Finding a way to put that foot in the ground and get it up to the 37-yard line.
Yeah, and that's a great job by this offense. And I'll tell you what, fourth quarter, you have the lead. That's exactly what you want to do. Lean on these guys, run the football, eat that clock.
Here on 2nd and short. Leaves it with the back. They'll move the chains after he gets it to the 43-yard line.
You don't always have to run the sexy plays, right? It doesn't have to always be up-tempo and fast and spread and doing all this stuff. Sometimes you just lower your shoulder. Sometimes you just run powerfully. You get the first down, and that's all that matters.
North Carolina State defining efficiency on this drive. He'll come out throwing on first down. Safe completion on the screen. They make the stop, but a good pickup there on first down.
I love an offense that wants to stay aggressive. Even when you've got the lead late in a game like this, right, you still try to find your playmakers and get them the ball in space, and that is exactly what this offense is doing.
Line getting set on 2nd down.
Get set, get set.
He's looking to throw. With the catch, it's locked. They'll stop him at the 41, but he's got 10 yards, and they'll move the chains. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. NC State with a 1st and 10 here.
Come on, set.
He's going to pass. Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. And they won't make the connection going for the big play. It is a valuable tool to have a quarterback that can extend a play like that. But sometimes you're smart to be checked down, Charlie, and just take something easy and not invite disaster.
Because when you roll out, you're rolling out, you're cutting the field in half, right? The defense starts to run from one side to where you're rolling out to. The field kind of shrinks, and it kind of becomes a little bit of backyard ball. And you could tell he forced that one in there. Didn't get the interception, thank goodness, but it wasn't a great decision.
Wide receiver coming across in motion. The give on the inside. On the move at the 30. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down.
Well, it's a really nice job of the offense mixing it up on this drive. We've seen some nice plays throwing it, and how about that one running it too? Great push up front.
Offense has it at the 28 on first down.
Check, check. Cricket.
Looking to move it through the air. Skips away from pressure. Breaks the tackle. Just gets rid of the football. Nobody to throw it to. It'll be 2nd down.
Good decision by the QB. You're outside the pocket. You're trying to find an open target. No one's open. Throw it away and live to play another day.
Now facing a 2nd and 10 from the 28 after that last incompletion. On the move. They'll give him a couple. That leaves him with 3rd and 8.
Well, they try to go quarterback design run on that play, but the defense just not buying it. Nice job, everybody playing downhill and making a tackle close to the line of scrimmage.
They're close enough for a makeable field goal from the 26, but they'd love to convert this 3rd and long. He'll keep it himself. And sure, tackling there to keep him from getting to the 1st down marker.
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed, but he's not the biggest guy in the world. So he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. You really got to do a good job of trying to scheme ways to get him out in more space.
Absolute shank. Missed it. Missed the field goal, but still a 2-touchdown lead at 14. Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. Going up top on 1st down. Fires to the wideout. A strike downfield. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. And the Buffaloes in the hurry-up. 2 minutes now left in this one, and time is running short if they want to find a way to pull this one out. New set of downs after that completion. Wants to throw on 1st down. Unloads to the wideout. He's got it. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. They'll hurry to the line with the clock still running. They'll throw it on 1st down. Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. They make the stop after the catch, and still some work to do to pick up that 1st down. Back to the air one more time. Fires deep toward the end zone. And the incomplete pass taking a shot on 2nd down, and they'll be left with a 3rd down.
You know, I feel for this offense, if they're going to get back in the game, I don't know if they're going to be able to do it with chunk plays. They're going to have to be methodical and generate some 1st downs and march down the field.
Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on 3rd down. They'll try to pick up the 1st through the air. Throwing right. Wide open downfield. And they'll finally bring him down after he rips off a huge play. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call.
Timeout, NC State.
And the Buffaloes will line it up on 1st and 10. He wants to throw. Looking to scramble. He throws back across his body, and it's picked off. And the offense makes the tackle in frustration after the interception. Drive comes up empty, and it's a turnover.
Man, what a great break on the football. Nice job seeing it, squeezing. A lot of those defensive guys, man, they don't have great hands all the time, but you always remember your first interception. They'll always remember this moment.
NC State sending the offense back onto the field. They're in command of this game. Now let's see if they try to rub a little salt in the wound or happy with getting the W.
Yeah, and listen, this makes the post-game handshake fun sometimes. If you do choose to rub a little salt in it and keep chucking and keep scoring, I'm here for it, Jesse. Like, your job is to score points. It's my job to stop it. Keep the foot to the accelerator. Keep trying to play ball.
I agree 1,000%. That's like Steve Spurrier back in the day when I was playing for the Gators. You go and play for him because you want the opportunity to throw the ball. So when you get in the game late, you're not handing it off. We were beating Central Michigan by 80-something points. He was still letting us throw the football. It's the defense's job to stop you.
They'll run it to keep this clock grinding. A strong tackle and wrap-up from the junior. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. You've got a 3rd and manageable, backed up in your own end, but convert here and you get some momentum. They'll try to get it through the air. Unloads it downfield. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down.
I think in this situation after that incompletion, 4th and short on your side of the field, the smart play is to punt it away and trust your defense.
The Wolfpack will line up to punt it away. Finally sending out a punter in this one. Got to make sure they earn their letter. Typically, at this spot on the field, you make a fair catch. I'd call that risk aversive, but it is good field position. And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. That last possession, a prime example, Jesse, of how things get condensed in the red zone.
Hard to throw when the windows are smaller, and that's what happens down near the goal line, David. For this quarterback here, just take accountability and ownership and come out here and lead your offense.
And move on. Like, we needed points. That's something that we can harp on. We'll watch the tape this week, but now it's time to move on. Let's get another drive going.
Snapped it in the shotgun. He's taking a deep shot. Got it! Give him 6 and give them a chance with the late touchdown. Still alive in this one.
If we had any chance to make this happen, we had to score with a little bit of time on the clock. Now we need a miracle. Now we need to kick the onside, get an onside kick, and somehow, some way, make a big play.
They'll line up to go for 2.
3:25.
It's complete on the right side. He's in there for the 2-point conversion, and now they're just down 6. That drive not too taxing on the playbook. One play, put it in the end zone just like that. The clock is just inside 50 seconds to play. If they don't recover the onside kick, this one is all but over. And in that scramble, they're going to come out of there with the football, and they get the onside kick and take possession right back. Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. A quick strike touchdown up top the last time they had it, Jesse. They'd love to do it again.
No doubt. They've got so many playmakers on the perimeter, David. Just find a way to get these guys the ball in space.
And you already started, man. Making that big play, opening up this offense. This quarterback is feeling good about himself. I wouldn't be surprised if they give it right back to him.
They'll snap it from the 36. They've got a first down. He's looking to throw it. Flushed out of the pocket. Got his man on the right. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play.
I don't know what you want to do. I mean, this guy is unbelievable. He's just got such elusiveness. You see him, he's getting outside the pocket, he's making you miss, and then all of a sudden, he's throwing completions. I got no answers for him.
They'll line up for a second down play. He's looking to throw. Finds a soft spot in the middle. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. The Buffaloes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking to go up top on first down. Got his man quickly. And he gets out of bounds to stop the clock as the offense moves closer, trying to pull it out.
What a great individual effort here in this 2-minute situation. He makes the catch in the middle of the field. He knows he's got to find a way to stop the clock. The only way to do that is to get out of bounds. He uses his speed and his vision, and he's able to elude the defense to save some time.
Fans are bringing the noise on first and goal. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Quarterback strolling away from heat. And the pressure will get there. The sack. Down he goes in the waiting moments. That could be a costly play. Now second and goal, and right in the teeth of this noise. He's looking to throw. Forced out of the pocket. And it's caught in the end zone, and we're all tied up. They're an extra point away from winning it.
Man, that drive right there is exactly what you dream about. That's how you want your offense to perform. Under a clutch situation, you take the ball down the field, get the score, and now an extra point away from taking the lead late in this ball game.
I know it looks like a gimme kick, guys, but there's nothing that's a gimme when you're trying to break a tie. And it's good. They're on top, and they'll try to hang on in the waning seconds. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they finish it with an 11-yard touchdown dart. They're just about ready to kick it away. Fielded in the end zone. It's Austin. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Got to move quickly here. They need to get it to field goal range. to the air on first down. A deep throw as the clock winds down. Into double coverage, and they made him pay. It's intercepted. Looking for more room. He's inside the 40. And what a way for this defense to end it. A pick as time runs out. When we get to the offseason and they start having coaching clinics, they're going to roll this game tape